So I got a couple of notes here, just in case, because I don't want to leave anything out. I know a lot of you want to know the benefits of NoFap. This is NoFap, not semen retention. The semen retention is a bit different. I'll probably make a video about semen retention benefits and all that. But right now we're doing NoFap benefits, and later on I might do NoFap disadvantages. And there are disadvantages, but the benefits outweigh the bad stuff. So the first one is increased happiness. When I first started doing NoFap, it would be ages ago, I would be very inconsistent with my actions. I'd be on NoFap and then I'll be off NoFap, but I realized I would be not just happy, but just more positive about things. Like, instead of being more negative about certain things, I at least be less negative or just positive about them. I guess maybe I started smiling more or some shit. But increased happiness, it's more like you have a positive outlook on things. I think that's what I think that makes more sense. You have a more positive input or an output or whatever on different things, like on different situations as well. Something might be stressful, and instead of reacting negatively, you might be more calm and more positive about it. And second point, boosted confidence. You can talk to people more and more easily. You don't feel very anxious when approaching new people or whatever. And when you, like, for example, this morning, I was talking to this guy on the street, and I never felt nervous. Before, I would feel like I might stutter a bit, I might be like, yeah, I might speak very fast, but I was quite calm. And I guess that's boosted confidence. Like, you feel good. Since you feel more positive as well, you feel more happy. You just feel like there's nothing holding me back. I can speak my mind. I don't have to rush anything. I can have a good conversation with a random person. And I can do things with confidence. So not only can you speak to other people with confidence, you can do things with confidence. You might read a book longer, or you might actually finish your book. You might just do certain things with confidence. You might have your posture will look more confident. The way you walk might look more confident. Like, it's different types of confident traits you will pick up during NoFap. Lower levels of stress and anxiety. So that helps with boosted confidence as well, because the less anxiety you have, the more you feel like you can do anything. Stress does get lowered drastically. I've always noticed that every time I started NoFap, I realized that I'm less stressful, I'm more calm, and I stopped waking up at night. I did change my sleeping schedule, and I'd done certain things before bed, like not looking at my phone an hour before bed and reading a book before going to bed. But I realized that I can sleep well now. I almost never feel stressed. If there's a stressful situation, I feel either less stressful, I just feel more calm, like I said, with the increased happiness. And anxiety, it's not just gone, but it slowly fades away. And the more self-improvement you do, the anxiety will leave. So NoFap does help with lowering stress and anxiety. Heightened spirituality. I don't know too much about this, but I have realized that I am more spiritual. I have started meditating. I guess I do know a little bit, but you start having an open mind during NoFap. Your mind, since it calms down, since it's not in stress and anxiety and all that, it's more open-minded. And since it's more open-minded, you look at certain things that you like in a different way, So you look at certain things in a different way that you didn't see before. For example, if you talk about God, before I would be like, there's no God, there's nothing like that. But with NoFap, I'm almost more open-minded, so I'm more happy to learn about God. I'm more happy to meditate. I actually meditate now in the mornings. I feel more internally happy. I feel like there's something in me that is happy. It's not just the external, it's the internal as well. So there's the hiding spirituality. The self-acceptance, for me, this was a big one. I always struggled with self-acceptance. I always thought I look weird at the time, or I just do weird things. But then I realized that like there's nothing I can change physically. I mean, I can change my physique by eating well and exercising. Like, I think everyone should be doing that. But about certain things like if you want to change your nose or your eyes, like I feel like I'm proud of how I look. Obviously, I can always improve on my physique and all that, but I do accept myself. It's hard to explain because it's something that will just click into you. Instead of just looking in the mirror for fine details about how do I look and all that, you're just like, I look the same like I did yesterday. It doesn't matter. You feel good about yourself, and it's a hard thing to realize that. But I think if you do it, you will see the self-acceptance. So this is a big one, especially for the hub addicts. Improved attitude and appreciation towards the opposite sex. So this is the last point, by the way. That's big for me and for a lot of men and maybe women, I guess. But before, when I'd be looking at the hub, I would slowly realize. No, it was actually it was when I was on NoFap, and I didn't watch the hub at all. I realized I look at women in a different way. I look at them more like actual human beings. And that sounds really wrong, but it's not that I didn't look at them as human beings before, but I just looked at them in a certain way. It's not that I looked at them as like objects or anything. It's very hard to explain, but I looked at them like, because before, you watch it on the hub, you can just see all these naked women. But now, all of them are clothed. And since all of them are clothed, you feel, I'm trying to think of what I'm going to say. Before, when I was watching the hub, you only see the women naked. So then when I go outside and I see a woman that's talking to me, I get nervous. Because I look at these women through the hub. And that's like where my anxiety will come in. But now, it all overlaps. All these points, they can overlap. So now I'm off the hub. I feel like I can talk to any woman. No matter if she's like an 8, a 9, or a 5 or a 4, I can talk to anyone. And I don't feel bad. Even if I ask them for a number or anything, and I get rejected, I still feel calm. Because I talk to them. And I wouldn't be anxious or stressful to go up to someone. You stop looking at them as just sex objects. And I know I said that I didn't look at them before, but for other people, you stop looking at them in a certain way. Because I've talked to other people and they have told me similar things. Like, I see women differently now, and it's almost hard to explain, but you look at them in a more natural way. Because if you're always on the hub, you look at them through a screen, and they're always naked, and they're always just doing sex. But now, they actually act like human beings. So you can speak to them like they are one of your own kind, and they are. They're like you. You're both human beings, but just different genders. But that is some of the NoFap benefits, but one of the more important ones. And I believe if you haven't done it or stopped doing it, I feel like you should try it again, or try it for the first time if you haven't done it before, because it will improve your life greatly. Trust me, it has done to me. I've gained the confidence to start my own YouTube channel. I'm doing it right now. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe.